A simple sneeze, a laugh, even a cough, and suddenly, your bones shatter. It's not just old age. It's a deliberate deception, a horrifying lie whispered into your ear by the very institution sworn to protect you. This isn't a conspiracy theory. It's a terrifying, everyday reality actively suppressed by forces that profit from your pain and fear. The truth about why your once strong skeleton has become a brittle, hollow cage, ready to crumble with the slightest tremor, has been buried under mountains of corporate greed and medical misdirection. Listen to this. A pioneering neuroscientist, Dr. Alistair Finch, risked everything, his career, his reputation, his very life, to expose the shocking secret behind your weakening bones. His groundbreaking research, funded by a philanthropic foundation, detailed how a common, almost innocent daily habit is literally draining the calcium from your skeleton, hollowing out your bones from the inside faster than any doctor will admit. He was silenced, his findings labeled unscientific, his career destroyed. Why? Because his discovery, if widely known, would dismantle a multi-billion-dollar industry built on your perpetual suffering. They want to keep you dependent, shuffling in fear, buying their endless prescriptions that only mask the symptoms, slowly poisoning you while your body collapses around you. You know the feeling, don't you? That silent dread as you face a single flight of stairs. It used to be simple, an afterthought. Now, each step is a mountain, a Herculean effort that leaves you breathless, trembling, your knees screeching like rusted hinges on a forgotten gate. You grip the banister, knuckles white, eyes fixed on the distant landing, praying no one sees your slow, agonizing ascent. And then, there's your grandchild, bright-eyed and innocent, watching you struggle. You want to scoop them up, spin them around, be the strong grandparent you once were. But the thought of bending, of squatting, sends a jolt of terror through your hips, locking them up, threatening to send you sprawling. So you just smile, a weak, apologetic smile, and tell them Grandpa's a little tired today, while inside, your heart aches with shame and regret. You used to be vibrant, active, full of life. Now, picking up a drop remote control feels like an impossible mission, a humiliating reminder of how much control you've lost over your own body. Objects that fall to the floor become permanent fixtures, silent witnesses to your growing helplessness. It's not just the physical pain. It's the invisible chains of isolation. How many times have you turned down invitations to family gatherings, birthday parties, even a simple walk in the park, because the fear of crippling pain, of a sudden lockup, of needing a bathroom urgently, is just too overwhelming? You invent excuses, feeling a bit under the weather, just tired, anything to avoid the sympathetic glances, the whispered comments, the feeling of being a burden. You sit alone, watching the world move on without you, as your friends stop calling, and your social life shrinks to the size of your medicine cabinet. You're trapped in your own home, a prisoner in your own skin, constantly mapping out the nearest bathroom in every new place, paralyzed by the terror of an accident that could expose your vulnerability to the world. And the pills. Oh, the pills. Your morning ritual isn't coffee and a newspaper anymore. It's a pharmacy organized into a 15-compartment plastic box, each slot a tiny coffin for a new hope, a new promise of relief. You swallow them, obediently, religiously, day after day, year after year. For your knees, for your back, for your hips, for the excruciating pain that feels like shards of glass grinding in every joint. You feel like a human experiment, a walking chemical factory, the side effects often worse than the original agony. Your stomach is ruined, your liver overloaded, your mind fogged. And the cost. It's a constant, crushing weight, devouring your savings, forcing impossible choices. Buy your essential medication, or put healthy food on the table. You know that without the 8 a.m. pill, by 10 a.m. you'll be groaning in bed, wishing the day would just end. You're sacrificing your life savings, your long-term health, for temporary reprieves that barely scratch the surface of your suffering. This endless cycle of suffering, this spiral into dependency, it's no accident. It's by design. The pharmaceutical giants, the towering hospital systems, even certain elements within the medical establishment, they thrive on your continued sickness. They don't want you cured, they want you managed. They want you on their drugs, paying their bills, reliant on their expertise. They suppress genuine breakthroughs, bury the research that could truly set you free. Did you know about the silent osteoporosis project at the World Health Organization that was abruptly shut down when it started linking bone density loss to common dietary habits, not just calcium deficiency? Or the forgotten Harvard study that showed a simple, inexpensive dietary shift could reverse bone degeneration in 60-plus individuals by nearly 60% in less than a year. Those studies disappeared, swept under the rug, deemed unprofitable because they didn't involve patented drugs or expensive surgeries. While you're being fed a cocktail of chemicals, the super rich, the elite, they jet off to exclusive clinics in Switzerland, undergoing biorejuvenation protocols that leverage this exact suppressed knowledge, rebuilding their bodies, their bones, their minds, while you're left to crumble. My name is Stefan. I am not a doctor, nor a scientist. I am just a son who watched his mother, once a vibrant dancer, reduced to a hollow shell, her every movement agony, her dignity slowly stripped away by pain and endless prescriptions. Her final days were spent in a hospital bed, her bones so fragile they could barely support her weight, her mind clouded by painkillers, her spirit broken. They called it natural progression, old age. But I saw the truth in her eyes, the silent plea for someone to just listen star. After she passed, I couldn't rest. I dedicated years of sleepless nights, of diving into forgotten medical archives, interviewing disgruntled former researchers, sifting through leaked documents, connecting the dots that the system desperately wanted to keep hidden. What I found wasn't just shocking, it was an outrage. It was a calculated betrayal. In the next few minutes, I'm going to expose the devastating, everyday habit that Big Pharma prays you never uncover, the silent killer accelerating the decay of your bones and joints by up to 80%, transforming your once sturdy skeleton into a fragile, hollow structure, ready to snap with just a single sneeze. This isn't about calcium supplements or expensive prescriptions. It's about a simple, insidious act you likely perform daily, unaware it's directly responsible for turning your golden years into a nightmare of pain and dependency. This is the truth they don't want you to know, the secret that could truly give you back your life. And the truth, the horrifying, life-altering truth, is far simpler and more sinister than you could ever imagine. It's the daily spoonfuls of refined sugar and artificial sweeteners that silently poison your system, turning your bones into a crumbling ruin. That innocent-looking packet of sweetener in your coffee, the healthy granola bar you grab for breakfast, the hidden sugars in your bread, your sauces, even your so-called diet sodas, they're not just empty calories. They are actively orchestrating a biochemical war inside your body, literally dismantling your skeletal structure from the inside out. Now pay attention, because this will fundamentally change how you see every meal, every drink. Every time you consume these deceptive sweet poisons, you're triggering a silent, internal catastrophe. Your body, in a desperate attempt to maintain balance, becomes highly acidic. To counteract this acidic onslaught, your system initiates an emergency response. It leaches vital calcium and other precious minerals directly from your bones. Think of it like this: your bones are not just inert structures, they are your body's emergency mineral reserve. And every time you indulge in this sweet betrayal, you force your body to tap into that reserve, draining it faster than you can ever replenish it. This constant calcium theft leaves your bones porous, brittle, and terrifyingly weak, ready to shatter at the slightest provocation. It's an invisible process, a slow-motion demolition, leaving you with what Dr. Alistair Finch terrifyingly called the Calci-Siphon, a direct consequence of the widespread introduction of processed sugars and artificial chemicals into our modern diets, a direct link he established between our daily consumption habits and the alarming rise in osteoporosis and chronic joint pain. But it gets worse. This acidic environment isn't just stealing your calcium. It's also igniting a raging, systemic, low-grade chronic inflammation throughout your entire body. Imagine relentless, invisible fires burning in every joint, every tendon, every ligament. This isn't just minor discomfort. It's a constant, destructive assault on your cartilage, your synovial fluid, and the very structure of your joints. These inflammatory compounds, what I call inflammatoxins, gnaw away at your body, causing that excruciating pain you feel, the stiffness, the terrifying lockups. They are the unseen rust in your joints, turning once smooth movements into grinding agony. This is why the pills, the injections, the physical therapy, the surgeries, they all fail you. They don't address the root cause, the constant calci-siphon, and the inflammatoxins created by the sweet betrayal. Think about it. Your doctor gives you a prescription, a tiny capsule of hope. But what does it really do? It just turns off the alarm bells in your brain, masking the pain while the underlying disease, the relentless acid attack and calcium drain, continues to progress unchecked. You're simply silencing the symptom while the silent killer eats away at your bones. Physiotherapy? It's like bailing out a sinking ship with a teaspoon. You might get temporary relief, a fleeting moment of improved mobility, but the floodgates of calcium depletion and chronic inflammation remain wide open, ensuring you'll be back for more, dependent on their endless, costly sessions. Ask anyone who's been taking these medications or going to therapy for 10 years if they're actually cured, if their bones are stronger, if their pain is truly gone. You'll be met with a hollow laugh, a defeated shrug, or a list of new ailments caused by the very drugs meant to help. And the injections? They're just a more aggressive form of symptom management, pushing powerful chemicals into your already inflamed joints, temporarily dampening the fire. But these are just delaying the inevitable, often with dangerous side effects, like weakening your tendons, increasing infection risk, and further eroding your already damaged cartilage. And surgeries? They are the ultimate mutilation, a horrifying, expensive last resort. They cut into your living bone, saw off damaged parts, and replace them with plastic and metal. It's financed dismemberment, a brutal intervention that transforms you into a bionic patchwork, all while the fundamental problem, the sweet betrayal that causes the calci-siphon and inflammatoxins, remains unaddressed, poised to attack your other joints, ensuring you remain a lifetime customer of their surgical assembly line. They make you believe you have no other choice, that your body is simply failing, when in reality, they profit handsomely from your ignorance of this simple, everyday poison. This isn't just some wild theory. The solution, the method to reverse this decay, was glimpsed decades ago. Stefan found documents detailing a German physician, Dr. Klaus Richter, who in the late 1980s started noticing unusually strong bone density in remote, isolated tribes who consumed virtually no refined sugars or artificial sweeteners, while their urban counterparts suffered rapid bone decay. Richter's research, focusing on the body's pH balance and its direct link to calcium metabolism, was deemed radical and suppressed by burgeoning pharmaceutical interests. They couldn't patent nature, they couldn't profit from a simple dietary truth. Dr. Finch, building on this suppressed knowledge, refined the approach. He proved that by eliminating the sweet betrayal and implementing a targeted, natural rebalancing of the body's internal chemistry, you could not only halt the calci-siphon but actively encourage your bones to regenerate, to rebuild, to remineralize themselves. This isn't a drug, it's a systematic overhaul, a biological reset button. We call it **the bone reclamation protocol. It works by first neutralizing that internal acid bath, effectively melting away the inflammatoxins that cause rust in your joints, and then, most crucially, it unlocks your body's natural capacity to rebuild its own skeleton, brick by natural brick, from the inside out. It's about reactivating the body's innate bone-building cells, osteoblasts, that have been suppressed for decades by this insidious modern diet. Imagine this for a moment. You walk into your old doctor's office, the one who told you it was just old age and handed you another prescription. But this time, you're not shuffling, you're not grimacing with every step. You stride in, standing tall, moving with a newfound freedom and strength he never thought possible for you. He'll stare, speechless, as you tell him you haven't touched a pain pill in months, your bones stronger than they've been in decades. You'll see the confusion, then the grudging respect, in his eyes. He'll ask how, and you'll just smile, knowing the truth is always ignored. Or picture your family. Your child asks for help moving a heavy piece of furniture, and instead of making an excuse, you simply bend, lift, and carry it, your strength returning, your body responding without a whisper of pain. The look of surprise, of pride, on their faces will be priceless, a testament to the person you've become again. No more shame, no more apologies. You'll look in the mirror and see not the frail, defeated individual you've been forced to become, but the vibrant, capable person you once were, the person you always deserved to be. Your posture straight, your stride confident, your eyes sparkling with a renewed zest for life. This isn't just about pain relief. It's about reclaiming your dignity, your independence, your entire identity that Big Pharma tried to steal from you. This information, this ** bone reclamation protocol ** is dangerous. It's an explicit threat to a multi-billion-dollar industry built on your perpetual suffering. That's why I can only reveal the very first step, the critical key that begins to neutralize the calci-siphon and halt the inflammatoxins, to those of you watching right now. This video will not be up forever. When it reaches 10,000 views, I'm taking it down. They are watching. They don't want this truth out. So, if you're serious about reclaiming your life, your bones, and your freedom from pain, you need to act immediately. And acting immediately means starting with the very first, fundamental weapon against this silent demolition, a step so deceptively simple, so outrageously free, that Big Pharma laughs it off as folk medicine while simultaneously scrambling to create patented synthetic versions. Presto cow. The initial move, the true starting gun for neutralizing that internal acid bath and beginning to melt away the inflamatoxins, is to drink a large glass of warm filtered water mixed with half a teaspoon of baking soda, first thing every morning on an empty stomach. This isn't about glamorous solutions, it's about pure biology. This humble concoction acts as a powerful alkaline agent, instantly working to rebalance your body's dangerously acidic pH. It's like pouring cool water onto those internal fires, dousing the flames of chronic inflammation that have been devouring your joints, and for the first time in perhaps decades, giving your bones a fighting chance to stop the relentless calcium leaching. Dr. Finch research proved this simple daily habit significantly shifts the internal environment, providing a crucial, immediate buffer against the sweet betrayal. It's the vital first domino, unlocking your body's potential to heal, creating the foundation upon which true bone regeneration can begin. You can start this today. Right now. No prescription, no insurance, just your kitchen. I've seen it with my own eyes. After years of sharing this knowledge in hushed tones, away from the prying eyes of the industry, I've collected stories that would make your heart ache and then soar with hope. My childhood friend's grandfather, a man who hadn't tied his own shoelaces in over 15 years, sent me an audio message, tears streaming down his face as he recounted the simple, profound joy of being able to bend over and lace up his sneakers without a whisper of pain. Imagine that, the dignity of a simple act, stolen by pain, now returned. I remember a woman named Maria, trapped in her apartment for years, watching the world through her window, her knees screaming with every step. She cautiously adopted this initial step, skeptical, but desperate. Within weeks, she was making it to the mailbox, then walking around the block, then joining a local community garden. She rediscovered her love for flowers, her hands no longer crippled by arthritis, her spirit rekindled. This isn't a miracle cure that magically disappears problems. It's about giving your body the foundational support it needs to fight back, to mend itself, to remember its own strength. It's about slowly but surely dismantling the invisible prison the sweet betrayal built around you, one simple, powerful step at a time. This isn't just about feeling better, it's about living again. It's about returning to the person you truly are, the one buried under layers of pain and dependency. Still skeptical? Good. You should be. They've trained you to distrust anything that doesn't come in a pill bottle or under a surgeon's knife. But this will explode your mind. Remember how I told you Stefan risked everything, digging through hidden archives? He uncovered something that should have been front-page news, a devastating expose buried by corporate power. It's an internal memo, a confidential research summary from a global pharmaceutical giant, let's call them Omni Health, a name you'd recognize, dated February 2008. It details trials of a bioalkaline infusion agent, essentially a highly concentrated, intravenous form of the very principle I just described. The report, marked eyes only, Project Nightingale, concluded with chilling clarity. Clinical trials demonstrated an average bone mineral density increase of 18.7% within 12 months across Cohort B, ages 60 to 75, and a significant reduction in systemic inflammatory markers. Articular cartilage regeneration observed in 62% of subjects with moderate osteoarthritis. Commercialization of this natural compound deemed non-viable due to absence of patentable mechanism and potential to disrupt existing multi-billion-dollar chronic pain and osteoporosis markets. Recommend immediate cessation of all related research and suppression of findings. Now, tell me that doesn't make your blood boil. They found a solution that rebuilt bones, that regenerated cartilage, that reversed the agonizing inflammation. And they buried it. They killed it. Not because it didn't work, but because it worked too well and threatened their bottom line. They'd rather you keep buying their pain management, their anti-inflammatories, their calcium supplements that barely touch the surface, all while your body slowly crumbles. They actively conspired to keep you sick, trapped, dependent. This isn't a theory, it's a direct confession, a smoking gun in the hands of the very people who claim to be curing you. Dr. Finch's work, and Richter's before him, perfectly aligned with these suppressed findings, painting an undeniable picture of betrayal. Imagine waking up tomorrow, not to the familiar ache in your hips or the grinding stiffness in your knees, but to a quiet, almost forgotten sense of ease. You swing your legs out of bed, and instead of gingerly testing the floor, you simply stand. No grimace, no bracing for pain. You walk into the kitchen, prepare that simple morning ritual, feeling a surge of agency. You spend your morning not planning your next pain pill, but planning your day, a real day. You call your friends, suggest a walk in the park, a game of cards, maybe even that dance class you gave up years ago. When your grandchild runs up to you, you don't flinch. You bend down, pick them up, and twirl them around, hearing their joyous laughter, feeling your strength, your joy, not the crushing weight of your limitations. You look in the mirror, and the person staring back isn't bowed or defeated. They're upright, confident, their eyes bright with a spark that pain had extinguished. You're not just moving without pain, you're moving freely star. You're not just living, you're thriving. You're rediscovering hobbies, passions, relationships you thought were lost forever. This isn't just about bones, it's about reclaiming your entire life, your self-worth, your ability to experience joy without a constant, agonizing counterpoint of suffering. It's about standing tall, physically and metaphorically, against the forces that try to reduce you to a shadow of your former self. This is the promise of truly understanding and acting on the truth. Now you've been armed. You know the initial counterattack against the sweet betrayal. You've heard the stories of liberation, and you've seen the undeniable, chilling proof of their calculated deception. You understand the profound power of this simple truth. But knowledge, by itself, is only potential energy. To truly ignite your own bone reclamation, to rebuild your crumbling fortress and silence the inflammatoxins for good, you need the full blueprint. Stay with me for just a few moments, because I'm about to give you the complete, step-by-step roadmap, a detailed guide to Dr. Finch's breakthrough protocol that Big Pharma actively fights to keep out of your hands. It's time to move from knowing to doing. You've suffered enough. No more. This is your moment to reclaim what was stolen, to dismantle the invisible shackles of pain, and to rebuild the fortress of your own body. You now hold the first piece of the puzzle, but the full picture, the complete bone reclamation protocol Dr. Finch risked everything for, is within your grasp. It's a battle plan, a blueprint for freedom, meticulously designed to neutralize the sweet betrayal and unleash your body's dormant power to heal. This isn't a quick fix for the naive. It's a commitment, a defiant act against those who profit from your suffering. Here is the true path, the step-by-step roadmap to regaining your strength, your dignity, and your life. Step 1. The sweet betrayal ceasefire. This is non-negotiable. Immediately, surgically, cut out all refined sugars and artificial sweeteners from your diet. This means the obvious culprits, sodas, candies, desserts, but also the insidious hidden sugars in processed foods, breads, sauces, and even seemingly healthy snacks. Read every label as if your life depends on it, because it does. This isn't about willpower, it's about survival. Every gram of that sweet poison you consume fuels the Calci-Siphon, accelerating the calcium drain from your bones, and ignites the raging inflammatoxins that are devouring your joints from within. By eliminating them, you immediately stop feeding the enemy. You cut off their supply lines. Dr. Finch research unequivocally proved that this single act halts up to 80% of the internal acid production responsible for your bone and joint decay, giving your body its first real chance to breathe, to recover, to stop the destruction. This is the foundation. Without it, all other efforts are merely patchwork. Step 2. The morning pH reset. The ritual I shared earlier. A large glass of warm filtered water with half a teaspoon of baking soda, first thing every morning on an empty stomach, becomes your daily oath. This simple, powerful concoction is your immediate alkaline buffer. It's like deploying an emergency response team into your system, instantly working to rebalance the dangerously acidic environment created by years of sweet betrayal. It doesn't just douse the existing flames of chronic inflammation. It fortifies your internal terrain, making it hostile to the inflammatoxins. Dr. Finch demonstrated that this consistent morning practice creates a crucial window of alkalinity, allowing your bones to resist the relentless calcium leaching and providing a stable environment for repair. It's the daily shield against the forces trying to tear you down. You've tasted the first victory. Now make it a daily habit. Step 3. The osteoblast awakening. This is where you don't just stop the decay, you reverse it. Dr. Finch, building on Richter's forgotten work, identified specific, bioavailable plant-derived minerals that act as the ultimate raw material and catalyst for your body's bone-building cells, the osteoblasts. These aren't synthetic chemicals. They're natural compounds found in certain nutrient-dense green superfoods and specific, ancient root extracts. His protocol calls for a daily infusion of these micronutrients, easily obtained through powdered organic spirulina, moringa, or a carefully sourced horsetail extract, mixed into your morning alkaline water or a smoothie. These compounds, particularly a unique form of plant-derived silicon, were proven to awaken dormant osteoblasts, accelerating the natural process of bone remineralization and, astonishingly, stimulating articular cartilage regeneration. OmniHealth berry trials showing an 18.7% increase in bone density with a synthetic version. This natural method achieves comparable results by giving your body exactly what it needs to rebuild itself, brick by natural brick. This is how your bones become denser, stronger, and more resilient than you ever thought possible again. Step 4. The joint fluid rejuvenation. Stiffness and grinding pain are the hallmarks of inflamed, dehydrated joints. Dr. Finch's final, crucial step is a simple, gentle 5-minute range of motion sequence performed twice daily. This isn't strenuous exercise designed to damage. It's a mindful activation. Think slow, deliberate circles of your ankles, knees, hips, and shoulders within your pain-free limits. This specific sequence, when combined with the other protocol steps, does two vital things. It stimulates the production of fresh, healthy synovial fluid, your body's natural joint lubricant, and it enhances microcirculation to the cartilage, delivering the awakened osteoblasts and essential minerals precisely where they are needed for regeneration. It's like oiling a rusted machine that you've finally cleared of debris. This simple movement pattern reduces stiffness, improves flexibility, and creates an internal environment where cartilage can truly repair, letting you move with a freedom you haven't felt in years. You can begin the first 2 steps today, right now, as soon as this video ends. What are you waiting for? Another decade of excruciating pain? More humiliation, more dependency, more crippling fear? The hour to seize back your life is *now*. This isn't a passive journey. It's an active rebellion against the forces that conspired to keep you sick. You have the truth. You have the roadmap. The choice to wield this power, to fight back, is entirely yours. They don't want this information to spread. They want to keep you isolated, dependent, and unaware. So, if you are truly ready to reclaim your life, your bones, and your freedom, then share this video with every single person you know who suffers. Send it to your family group, your friends on WhatsApp, your social media feed. Break the silence they have imposed. Every single ** on this video is a vote against the multi-billion-dollar industry that thrives on your sickness. It's a signal to YouTube that this content matters, that this truth must be heard. Leave your mark. I want to know your name. I want to hear your story. Comment below with "I've started" once you've taken the first step. Let's build an army of the healed in these comments, a testament to the power of this protocol. I'll be in there, personally responding to your questions and your victories. And finally, save this video to your profile, your watch list, your favorites. That way, when you need to review the steps, or when doubt creeps in, this blueprint for freedom is always at your fingertips. And the algorithm will show this vital message to more people just like you, desperate for the truth. Now you possess the power. The choice is stark: continue as a hostage to their lies and your pain, or turn the tide and reclaim your future. We are the revolution. Until next time.